Hey there, everyone. Results for Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. Let's talk NBA, then we'll talk NHL, then we'll talk college basketball, and then we'll circle back for the final NBA score because this game's not over yet. We haven't lost the Celtics game yet. First thing to note is at the pick of the day, Brooklyn to win. They were down most of the game. They came back and won. That's good algorithm right there. I like that. I got them at minus 126 on the bet I had. They were one of the few picks that I won today on a big huge round robin. I only wagered $9 today. I did not wager a lot of money. That's all I felt like betting today was $9. And I chose 9 different teams and made a crazy bet that would have paid $3,000 if I had won. And I, of course, did not win at all. But I had fun. And one of those picks was the Brooklyn Nets to win. And they won. So good for them. Celtics are losing 86-101 right now. So they're not even covering. And San Antonio lost in this close game down there. So that's NBA. Now let's talk NHL. 10 games on the schedule. 1 game is still going on. It's tied. Basically toward the end of the second period, Calgary and San Jose. So that's not over yet. What we had Toronto winning, hitting right around our range and outscoring Columbus. We had Tampa Bay, the pick of the day, winning. I think they were down and came back. So just another thing showing the strength of the pick of the day, coming back to win. Good. Islanders finally get a win over Ottawa. I mean, everybody can beat Ottawa once in a while, I guess. Nashville beats the algorithm and beats Detroit. This weirdness with the streak. I got to reprogram this. I kind of understand what's going on here. I'm going to change the way the streak is calculated so that it doesn't distort games like this. Nashville beats Detroit. Anaheim beats Buffalo. That's a win for the algorithm. Florida loses to St. Louis. Spencer Knight in net. I think that's the thing that pushes this game out of a win from Florida's perspective, in my opinion, when I saw that. And you know, the algorithm still favors Florida there, but you got to look at goalies. Goaltenders matter. Carolina wins. Okay, finally, yep. Coming back to beat Winnipeg. All right. Rangers do win. That's good over Chicago. Poured on late. Minnesota does win. Second pick of the day. Solid. Underdog line over Edmonton. That's good. And then you're rooting for Calgary here if you bet with the algorithm in this game. Now let's go to college basketball because I want to talk about some stuff here. This is fun. So one of the reasons why I do these videos and work on stuff like this is even though I didn't watch a single second of college hoops today, I can enjoy digging through numbers and trying to figure out meanings for things. And I did see some stuff here that I really liked with what we did here with the strength of schedule. And I'll talk about it as we break down 35 games that happened tonight. So going 24-11, though, the goal here, let's think of this thing as a big puzzle where you've got all these games every day. And my goal is to find like 7 of them. I want to find 7 of them that I'm sure are going to win. And I want to bet like these 7 to win. The problem is if you do that with lines on these big games, you don't get paid anything because some of these lines are so ridiculous because everybody knows this team is going to win. So the goal is to find teams that are going to win at good lines. You know, that's the magic, right? So the first thing we always do every day is we click underdog home. Who are our home underdogs? There was one. I said don't play it because their strength of schedule is much different and worse than Virginia, so they're probably not going to win. Of course, everything that comes out of my mouth is wrong, and the algorithm's right, and they win at plus 170. Hilarious once again. How about all of our underdogs? I said play these 3. North Dakota State, College of Charleston, and Navy. Only one of those won. However, the one that did win had the highest strength of schedule factor, right? And one of them that lost had the worst strength of schedule factor. This is weird that Madison had such a bad one and won, but they were home. They were only home team on here. When you look at just the away teams, it becomes more obvious that you only have one win, and it's the one with the best strength of schedule factor. So it's the strongest of all of them, and that is good to see. I like seeing that. And here's another thing I liked about the strength of schedule number. Check out our home teams, which is the other thing I say to look at. 17-5, not awful, but not as good as normal. 77% is not as good as normal for us. We get high 80s and close to 90% wins on home teams. So what happened? Well, when I see a bunch of wins, of course, we like to see how many did we get in a row today. Today we got 13 in a row. One of those days where we still got more than 8. So every time I say if you just took the top 8 on this list and did a parlay on them, you would win like 6 out of 7 days. Well, this is one of those days where you would have won again. And on top of that, what lost, right? You start seeing losses here. Well, look at our strength of schedule. Look at that -7 for St. Louis that loses. Here's a -2.6. And I mean, there were some other minuses that were up here, but these teams are also higher up on the margin list. So these teams are supposed to win more authoritatively, I guess, right? So as soon as you start getting lower and you start seeing high, bad red numbers here, you should expect losses, and that's what you get. You get losses here. Now, this is weird. Tennessee was the other way around, and Texas Tech, they spoil people all the time. So Texas Tech, I guess, spoiled Tennessee, and there's nothing you can do about a game like that. It's the algorithm and the SOS factor didn't agree with that one. But and it didn't agree with this one. LaSalle should have not looked as good and should have lost to Fairleigh Dickinson, but they didn't. But here, Vanderbilt with a bad one loses. There's that Madison game that somehow wins. Tulsa loses, and Northern Colorado wins with a 6.79 down here. That's the point, is look at that, right? And Providence wins with a 5.82. So this is actually excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love to see this because it gives you a way to say, hey, I wanted to bet all these games straight down and win a bunch in a row. Where should I stop, or what should I watch out for? And you would have immediately known. I think I even mentioned it in the video, watch out for St. Louis because of this. And sure enough, they lost. And they were even a favorite by Vegas. So it gives you an edge seeing this. So I really, really liked seeing that. It's one of the reasons why I do the algorithms and why, even though I only bet $9 today and I lost every penny of it, I enjoy seeing this and feel vindicated looking at this every day. So it's good stuff. What's the final score of this NBA game? It's now 89-102 with 6 minutes left. Boston's trying to come back. I don't know, but they're going to come back. So anyway, that's the results update for the day. I hope you guys did well with it. Nobody's paid me in the last couple of days, and I'm still doing this, so whatever. I got to run. Good luck, everybody. May my picks be winning.